Today we have a special guest on Studio 10. That is Lori Welch, who is the Sustainability Manager for the City of Lansing. And welcome to Studio 10, Lori.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to talk about recyclables today because a lot of people I know are trying to be green, but they could be actually making some mistakes when they are recycling. So first of all, Lori, let's talk about some of the common contaminants that that is found in recycling.
Yeah, so well-intentioned people can sometimes cause problems with our recycling stream. And I think the biggest category of this is plastics, because there's so many different types of plastics. They have different numbers on them. People get confused about what can and can't go in the bin. So we try to keep it pretty simple. What we take are like household bottles, jugs, and containers, and think like milk jugs and water bottles, butter tubs, and things like that. Not large miscellaneous pieces of plastic, like garden hoses or window blinds or things like that. But we see them being put into the recycling sometimes. So we want people to be really careful and only recycle those household containers. Some of the other main forms of contamination with plastic category are plastic bags and plastic wraps. So when you're in the grocery store and you buy that big piece of water bottles or rolls of toilet paper or paper towel, they come wrapped in plastic. We cannot take that kind of plastic. We can't take plastic bags or any kind of like flimsy wrapping kind of stuff. And so the other things like disposable plastic spoons and silverware and plastic straws from fast food cups and so forth are not acceptable either. So I think it's just really important for people to become familiar with the rules and the guidelines and only stick to those household containers when they recycle.
So if somebody wants to recycle and they want to do it the right way, what kind of tips do you have for them?
So the number one thing is look at the recycling flyer. It's on our website. We just mailed it out to every resident as well. Try and do that regularly so that we can hit everybody. Keep that flyer on your fridge for easy reference. But there's a very specific list of materials that we take, and we ask that people only recycle what is shown on that flyer. We try and make it very visual. We try and make it very understandable. We have problems when people start to make assumptions and go off that list thinking that if it's plastic, I can throw it in the bin, when in fact, many plastics just can't be accepted.
What about rinsing things out, Lori? What's the rule with that?
Leftover food and liquids that are in food containers can also cause contamination at the recycling center. So what we do is we just ask people to make sure they're empty. Rinse them out just quickly. You don't need to get them squeaky clean or run them through the dishwasher or anything like that. Just quick rinse is all you need to do. And you don't need to remove labels or anything like that. That all happens at the recycling center. So really, we're just asking for them to be clean and rinsed.
Any final tips or advice for people trying to recycle the right way?
I think you hit it right when you said no bagged recyclables. That's a big one, because people well-intentioned are putting all their recyclables in a plastic bag and then throwing that into their bin. They don't realize that's all going to be thrown away, because we just can't take that plastic, and nobody is on another end of this operation emptying all of those bags. So please just leave materials loose inside your bin.
Very good information to know. So Lori, where can people find out more?
LansingRecycles.com. All the information people need to know is right there.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time today and for the information. And one more time, stay away from those plastic bags, right?
Right. Excellent.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.